Alright guys, here today's top stories in Out to the World segment. Number 1. Finally, Rigathi amepewa red card. Na hii red card hata mimi nakubaliana nayo. There is a gentleman called KK mwenyewe, the comedian. He used to mimic Rigathi very well. And Rigathi never invited him to the DP's office. They have never met. Ajaimu acknowledge anywhere. The only time I've seen Rigathi acknowledging this comedian, in fact, he should be on your screen right now. The only time I've seen him acknowledge him is after he passed on. Just listening to this brilliant MC called Hamza explaining that dire situation. Roll the tape.
Umeona ule comedian alikufa jana. It's very painful for a young man to die yani. Ingaje sisi wote tutakufa. But there's a lesson hapa nilikuwa nataka kushare na wewe. Niliona hii post ya Rigathi Gachagua, anasema truthful man. Alipost jana, acha nikusomee kidogo, anasema I have this morning woken up to the sad demise of Mr. Zakaria Karaoke, alias Mr. KK mwenyewe. A content creator par excellence and inspiration to many. Alikaendelea ni post mrefu sitasoma yote. Mr. KK, a young, consistent, resilient young man used comedy to communicate simple and creative messages to all Kenyans. I send my deepest. Wale unajua wanaume, kuna statistic inasema 88% of men receive their first flowers at their funeral. Yaani wanaume wengi sana the first time ana receive maua ni kwa matanga yake. Yaani ukweli, huyu kijana Mr. KK ndio alikuwa msee wa kwanza kuongea vile Gachagua anaongea na akaenda viral. Gachagua hata kusema hapo hata mu-acknowledge. After hapo ule dem akakuja akaongelea mambo, akamuita Rigathi, akaanza kuongelea Rigathi. Gachagua akamuita mpaka akamu-acknowledge. So sasa Mr. KK amefariki, ndio Gachagua anaeka post hapo wa politician. Ka post hapo. Baadaye nikakaa nikasoma hii. Sasa nataka usome hii. Nataka nikusomee hii. Imewekwa na Eric wa Mombi, MP wa Madira. Anasema, sikiza vizuri. Alisema aki address Gachagua. Anasema, on 3rd November 2022, this guy was fundraising for his university school fees. Asa naongelea KK. I approached you and showed you his content. He was imitating your speeches. I requested you to pay for his school fees and give him a job in your office. What did you tell me? Gachagua alimwambia hivi. You said that kijana ni takataka. Anavaa koti kubwa na hiyo ni kukosa heshima. I pleaded with you that it was just content creation and that is the time you told your PA to look for the girl who had coined the name Rigathi. This one, remember. Anamwambia remember this. Wanaume, bana. Wanainipenda. Nakumbuka sana wasee wakiongea. Ilikuwa issue. Huyu kijana amefanya content, imeenda viral, millions of views. Gachagua hata hakumu-acknowledge. Na huyo msichana akamleta karibu, msichana mwenye alikama up na yeye ni Rigathi. Lakini sasa amefariki. Kila mtu, wanaume wanajipenda. Wewe utaenda upige shughuli huko, ufanye kazi, usweat, pige mjengo. Ukinunua kuku lete kwako kukukota ndio umeweza, unaulizwa hii ni nini? Hii ni nini? Mwanaume unafanya kazi, unafanya shughuli, unajituma. Unalipa rent in time au cheat. Unashughulika vizuri kwako. Siku moja bibi mnakosana na kuuliza, "Nini ushainifanyia wewe?" Ujai piga ujai tusi, "Nini ushainifanyia?" Na sasa sana wanatuambia kwa Waislamu. Anyway, wanaume bana tujipende. Kuna very few men wanna feel love, wanna feel appreciated kwa hii dunia. Paka ukufe. Wewe kabla wewe ifike unakuja kupenda ile siku unakufa. Ipende wewe kwanza. Nakwambia hivyo because unaweza.
I agree with Hamza. Give people their flowers while they are still alive. Don't wait for them to die. In fact, this is something that a friend of mine called Dr. Audi is always telling us. Celebrate people while they are alive. Don't wait for them to die. This is one classic example. I really wish Rigathi angefanyia ujamaa kitu earlier on because he's the only person in the country who was mimicking him. After he's gone, hakuna mwingine. Those are big shoes to fill. Anyway, on to the second story of the day. I've had a chance to listen into Boni Halwale and kidogo his reasoning is a bit skewed. Let me not even issue and explain it. Let me let you listen into what I heard just a few moments ago. Here's a tip.
Workers of the county government are not paid. I'll pay salaries as a priority, because when the workers in this town have salary, they start spending in the supermarkets and the economy becomes vibrant. They buy beer here. They sleep with the sex workers. The sex workers have money. That's how you do it. If you go to Vihiga today, there's a small little market here, the size of Marinya, called Chavakali. It works up to 1 a.m. in the morning.
I don't think those are the type of things anyone should be saying if they are looking to be elected as governor. Usipewa wapinzani soundbite ya kukupiga nayo. It doesn't make sense. Third final story of the day. I do agree with Governor Mutula Kilonzo. It's quite interesting how cattle rustlers are living like kings, but other citizens who are not bothering anybody are being shot in the legs. Here's a tip.
Which country shoots people? Cattle rustlers in Pokot are living like kings. Nobody is shooting at them. Yet unasema huyo kijana piga huo risasi. Peleka huyo jela, huo. Ai wacha. We can't live like that. Na hatuwezi kubali. No. Na wasikie. It's not possible. No, it's not possible. Yes. Wataimbiwa one time mpaka wasikie. I'm telling you. Parents can't live in fear. We can't bury young people left, right and center.
That's a very good question that the governor has raised, but it's not a question that I would personally want the government to answer today. I would want them to answer for it instead at the ballot. We are at the point of no return. Hii ni event horizon sasa. Any issues someone has with this government, jiweke, ngojea 2027 kwa debe. Coming out to the streets is useless. Tweeting and protesting na nini is useless. Hii sasa kule imefika tu ni kwa debe. Hapo ndo dawa iko. So let everybody compile their reasons as to why they'll vote for and vote against, and we go do what we must do in 2027. Having said that though, that's just my opinion. Guys, do let me know your own comments in the comment section below. I'll do our best to read them and to give you a response. In the event you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula. Hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.